Welcome everybody. Here we have a real Madden League matchup, week 4, against the, well, they're not really a CPU team, but unfortunately I couldn't really connect with the owner. Technical issues, I don't know. So he's on auto, and I guess I'm gonna play his team. They are 3-0, so it should be a tough matchup. And as you can see, the Vikings overall is 83, and mine is only an 80. So hopefully, things will work out for the Vikings.
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Here we've got a couple of big targets who will try to be key contributers in both the pass and run.
Here we have Kyle Rudolph, their main red zone target, it seems. We have Tony Scheffler, who
Falcons, Vikings, coming up on EA Sports as we get ready
he's
for
a good target. So hopefully we'll get the ball moving. Don't want any
hello friends, Jim Nance along with Phil Sims.
terrible
Phil, it's an absolutely gorgeous
game
day
here.
here for football, and how will that factor into this game?
It's always a factor, Jim, when you have good weather. Now you can call anything you want and not
70
worry about the elements disturbing your game plan. It's a
for
complicated
temperature
game. There's no doubt about it, but it's less
in late
complicated
September
when you
in
have good
Minnesota.
weather.
I doubt it. Anyway,
back to return the kick is Cordero Patterson, the former first-round pick. Now
I guess the Vikings are going to have the ball first, which is fine actually.
Ready to kick it away to start the game.
Makes this interesting, so hopefully we don't have too tough of time. We will see Teddy Bridgewater here. 9 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Not bad at all.
His last season at Louisville, Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater had a terrific career at the University of Louisville. Turned that football
And I mean, this
program around.
Vikings offense is
First-round pick in the
pretty
NFL. He is gonna
stacked
have a
with talent.
successful, long career.
Cordell Patterson,
Right,
Charlie
lined up in the
Johnson.
slot.
I think that's his name.
Now 1st and 10.
And we get a swat, which isn't bad, but that should have been intercepted. Here we see his offensive line, some good players there. Kyle Rudolph, Charles Johnson, that's it. Whatever, Charles, Charlie, same thing.
Second down coming up. Offense lines up here.
Gotta watch out for Adrian Peterson.
In the shotgun, ready for the snap. That's right, brought down at the 26.
And that's a gain of 6. Javier Arenas, pretty good for us last week. I think he got 2 interceptions. Don't really remember. So 3rd and 4. It looks like they're gonna run.
3rd and 4.
I thought it was gonna be a run.
And they sack him on 3rd down.
And Bierman gets a sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited.
Funny how
Anytime on 3rd down they make the play.
barely any
They
pressure,
get pretty
good pocket,
fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd
and
down,
he just wants
that is
to
one happy
run it.
and emotional defense right
Whatever. CPU is weird. They hold the ball way too long.
Back to punt it away.
You know, they don't throw it away. It's just crazy.
Fair catch this time.
Just fair catch it. So we have Natty Ice coming out.
Coming on to the field, he has been a model of consistency since coming into
Not
the
bad.
league.
Those 4 interceptions were just against the Bengals, and that was just
Ryan is noted
an awful
to be more
game.
of a timing throwing quarterback, but this guy, when you give him a chance, he knows how to air it out and hit receivers in stride.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. He's looking to the right here on this throw.
Dang, I could have had Roddy White there. I pressed the wrong button.
Here's our look at the Falcons.
Not that it was bad. So we have a pretty mediocre offensive line. And very mediocre
The pass play
players.
was good for 5. Second and
Except
5
for
coming
Matt
up.
Ryan and Julio Jones. And he was held up there. That should be defensive holding. But you know, this game doesn't deal with penalties or anything, so whatever.
This is a ball hawking unit that a week ago came up with 4 takeaways.
And let's see here.
Falcons now facing 3rd down. A week ago, they were up to the challenge in these spots. Roger lined up in the backfield.
They need to get the play off.
To Jones.
And that
Going to be tackled, and that's going to
is
bring
going
us
to be
to
4th
down.
and inches. That was super close, though.
Anytime an offense gets in a situation like this, they always want to go for it, 4th and short, but I don't know if I would do it. Well, this puts the coach in a tough position. Let's see what he does.
That is going to be a touchback for sure.
They'll take it at the 20. It's 1st down as they head to the line.
All right here. Surprised they haven't ran with Peterson, but I could be speaking too soon.
Back in shotgun
I'm
formation.
not throw.
There's a yellow marker down on the field.
Oh, that is going to be roughing the passer. Yeah. Barely any touch on the quarterback, and that's roughing the passer, but holding,
it was a terrible
defensive holding, that is.
He absolutely
Yeah,
took 2
it's
steps
just mad.
before he hit the quarterback. You
Don't
can see when
understand.
he lets the ball go. When you see him let it go, boy.
That was
Take it
good.
down a yard short of the 1st. That's a nice, powerful statement as they establish the run at the beginning of this game.
Jim, you're right. I'm going to give the offense a little credit here, but, you know, somewhere, I don't know, maybe the defense is going to have to put some weight to their
So
pockets.
it is
You gotta
2nd
hang in there
and
make the
2.
tackle.
Basically, just
And
giving them the
Jennings
ball.
in the slot.
2nd
Or
down
giving
and 2.
them first down.
Adrian
Oh, wow.
Peterson takes the football. The tackle is made at the
And he
40-yard
gets
line.
another huge run,
Peterson's a great
or a
running back
decent
to
run.
have on your
8 yards
football team,
isn't really
he
huge,
goes
but
up in there and gets the 1st down. Now your
you know,
offense
we
has
can't
3 more chances.
be giving them that.
1st down and 10.
Here's Rudolph.
The Vikings did a good job there on 1st down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now 2nd and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way.
Adrian Peterson is
2nd
in
and
the
3,
backfield.
and they're really calling a lot of these trick sets
Go
here.
ground.
Looking for some daylight up the middle.
And
Peterson's
another
back after
8
a gain
yards.
of 8.
Peterson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game.
Oh,
He
man.
saw the 1st down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the 1st down.
Oh, this could be
1st and
trouble
10.
here. Oh,
Makes the reception. Good piece of tackling.
Here's how the Falcons defense a week ago. They got to the quarterback on
And
5
here's our
occasions.
defense, you know, really our linebackers that have been proven really good, with both our outside linebackers having 3 sacks each, which is
2nd down
nice.
here.
but
the Falcons with a nickel look here on defense. They're setting up screen. Reaches out and grabs it.
Bridgewater being very accurate here. Getting those screens in.
Once he gets that wide receiver screen, and oh my gosh, how do wide receivers love these plays? First off, it guarantees them a catch, and then they get out there in the open space and try to make it happen. He sure did that time.
And Wario
was able to read that play and make the hit.
Got to give the defense some credit.
Makes a hit behind the line.
There's so many things the offense can do. They
That's
were
what we
ready for
need.
that play, and they stopped it.
The Vikings bring in an extra tight end for this play.
2nd down and 11.
Peterson's taking the handoff. Gains maybe 5.
When you get third goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out here in a second.
Hopefully we hold on to just a field goal.
The defense comes out in the nickel.
Let's go.
3rd and goal from the 6. Out to Jennings.
And
Minnesota in for the
he
score.
gets a touchdown. Shrugs off that defender. Bridgewater gets his 10th touchdown of the year.
That touchdown and putting him ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game in the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
Inside of the uprights.
So, dang.
The Falcons in kick return formation.
Oh no.
And the tackle is made right
I don't get
around the 25
why couldn't the
yard
blockers
line.
be ahead of the guy? I don't know. Fucking Madden.
They come to the line and it's 1st down.
Okay. So we have safeties.
With drop back.
He'll throw it over the middle. Greenway is able to swat the pass away.
Well, it's a good thing that linebacker knocked that pass down because I don't think he could have caught it. So if you can't catch it, knock it down so nobody else can catch it.
Smith's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback.
And we don't have a good running game, so
If you
this
wanna
is
run the
really
football with success, you're going to have plays like this.
really
where
bad
you pick
here.
up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep
Can't be
running
down and out early.
Formation here for the defense. 3rd and 7. Out to the left. Secures it with 2
Chancellor.
hands.
Stiff arm that mother.
He's taken
Nice.
down at the 23.
Perfect
That was a
defense
huge
call
game.
that time. They had double coverage on the wide receiver. They allowed the catch. The coach on the sidelines going, well, what else?
49 yards.
We had the guy double covered, and you still couldn't make the play.
The Falcons take it from the 23.
And he makes another catch.
That's a gain of 10.
Hard to play man-to-man coverage all the time in the NFL. That time we see the man-to-man coverage. The quarterback sees it. Nice throw.
Smith's lined up directly behind the quarterback here.
The jumbo set on the field. Back to the air here on 1st down.
Oh, that was too late.
Nice tackle.
Dang.
You gotta stay
Maybe I
aggressive
should have
on
led
the
them
defensive
on.
side.
I don't know.
That time the defense did. Even though the offense
that
was going in
was
to score, they
terrible.
finally they come up with the big play.
Terrible play call.
And they get the interception inside their own 20-yard line.
Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. Tries to
And
get the feet
that
down,
is
but this'll be ruled
obviously
incomplete.
incomplete here.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
The Vikings coaching staff probably wouldn't mind
There we
avoiding
go.
these close games every week, but right now they're winning another
3rd and 13.
tightly contested game.
Well, sure, I'm sure they wouldn't mind the blowout victories, but that's not going to happen. I think everybody in this league knows it's how you do in the close game that defines what you're going to be. Are you going to be a playoff team or a team that doesn't make the playoffs?
Peterson up
That
the
was
middle.
close. And he
He's
scooped
going to
me
be
out.
tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Jim, when you get in these situations, there's not much you can do. 3rd and long,
But clearly
not easy
the
to pick up
Vikings
first
do
downs
have
in
my
these type
number.
of situations.
Very short field here.
He's brought down right around the 43-yard line.
That time he only gets a couple yards. If I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
Smith's got it.
Oh my God.
And
No
tackled
push.
down at the 43-yard line. After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10.
No push whatsoever.
Offense lines up here.
And huge hit.
Well, the Dink and Duck
First down.
quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
Smith's going to take the handoff now.
Yeah.
And picks up about 3.
Smith not doing very well. He had a good game last week, over 100 yards,
for a short game.
but not this week. Let's see.
It's now 2nd down and 7 after
So
the
2nd
3-yard
and 7.
rush. One more snap and that'll end the quarter.
We'll just bring it down to end of the first quarter. 7-0 with Minnesota.
1 quarter complete, and we'll take a break as you're watching
Some efficient
the NFL
play.
on EA Sports.
And some unlucky Falcon drives, you know.
Together, we make football. Share your football story, and you can win the ultimate trip to Super Bowl 49.
Welcome back to the action. Today, it's been all about the defenses.
Oh, let's see.
That leads us to 2nd down.
Probably in the
Wide receivers are
offseason,
bunched up.
we
And the
need
second
to
quarter is
beef up
underway
our
with this snap. Tackled
offensive
down
line
at the
because
48-yard line.
getting 2 yards of
Nice job
rush
that time by the defense.
is
They were
terrible.
ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
Rodgers is in the backfield. 3rd and 6. Ryan
Come on, that was right on. Oh, man.
Coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player get that.
When you have to
type of
punt
effort.
on
How
a
about the
28,
receiver
that
just
is
going all
terrible.
out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
At least we'll get a good punt off. That's number 1.
A miserable place to start this next drive.
Hopefully they do like a counter play.
They'll go with the extra tonnage here with the jumbo set. He's going to be swallowed
barely.
up behind the line.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10.
Maybe they'll get a penalty. I don't know.
Peterson's lined up as the single back. They'll run it. Here's the handoff. The tackle is made.
Eh,
Still 5 yards short of a first after the run. 3rd down coming up. Nickel formation for the
and keep
defense
the ball
here.
in front of us here.
Bridgewater's got it in the gun. Here's Rudolph.
There we go.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Nice
Buffon
job
with
that
a
time
nice
by the
tackle.
defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before
So
the
this
first
guy's-
down. Good job. 4th
That's
down
who's gonna
coming
have
up.
to field this from way back there. Let's do some
Hester's going to
magic
try
here.
and return this punt. He's stacked up at that point. They face 1st down. The Vikings.
So I guess I need to shop
defense
for a
loading
running
up,
back
expecting
because
pass
we're not
with a
getting
dime defense.
much, and that was
Smith's
the
taken
longest
down at the
rush
46.
Nice run
of our
that
lives
time.
here.
You run the football like this over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Smith's got it now on the draw.
Brought down right at the 50.
Power running. A lot of teams in this league don't even do it anymore. This team, they can power it up in there and pick up those tough
hopefully
yards.
this play will work. I don't know.
Under center. Smith's going to secure the handoff. He's
There we
tackled beyond the markers.
Just get a
It's
couple
first
yards
down.
here and there.
Smith's able to
Feel like
show
we have
everybody why he should get the football more. Good
Steven
job
Jackson
that
right
time,
now.
finding his way and picking
Exactly
up the
how
first
he's playing.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. 1st and 10.
And this pass
What?
goes incomplete
Oh,
as he
man.
was looking
I shoulda-
short that time.
He's such a smart linebacker. That's one of the reasons
Not
why he was
bullet,
able to
but,
knock
you
that
know.
pass down that time. He diagnosed the play. He saw what it was going to be, got himself in position, and he made it happen.
Ryan's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Airing it out. Going to be a penalty
Oh,
here.
that's
Almost
probably going to
intercepted.
be, yeah, roughing the passer. Thank you. That was a terrible pass, too.
You took a few of these shots in your day. That's a late hit on the
So,
quarterback.
I think we need to get to
Nowadays,
the
these
20
guys,
here.
I believe the quarterback is overprotected. To me, this is a bad call. The defensive player feel bad. All he's doing is his job, and he still gets penalized 15 yards. Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Smith's in the backfield. Single back set. Falcons from the 27.
Tried running for it. That obviously did not work.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the drive.
The Vikings defense now is going to go nickel.
Oh, come on. Hold on to the ball.
Knocks the ball out. Incomplete.
Usually in a situation like
Well,
this,
at least we're in
the advantage goes to
field
the
goal
offense
range, maybe?
because
Let's
they
see.
can run or throw it. Well, they throw it, it doesn't work. Give a lot of credit to the defense.
And it's 7-3. Look at that.
Here on the field goal try.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things can go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
Falcons getting ready to kick it off.
Let's see how far this will go. Not too far. That was a
They'll
terrible
have a chance to
kick.
take off.
And the tackle is made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31.
Just seeing if it would go
Coming
farther,
up.
but it didn't.
It's a two tight end formation.
This could be very dangerous here.
Peterson. And this won't even get back
And he
to
gets
the line. They'll
held
end
up
losing
from his
Good job by
offensive
the
line there.
defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
Loading up with extra defensive
We have a
backs in the
linebacker
dive.
on
They'll go
Cordell
shotgun
Patterson.
here. The defense gets the
And
sack.
Bartu and
That's a sign
Tembo
of a good defense. When you can sack the quarterback, when you're just rushing the defensive
just
linemen,
swarm
you don't need any tricks,
Bridgewater
you don't
right
need
there.
blitzes. Man, that's talent.
Tembo, a rookie, gets his 4th sack of the year.
The Vikings
Another
come to the
linebacker
line
on
with an empty
Patterson here.
backfield. The Vikings take it from the 23.
And he
This
misses.
will be incomplete. It'll be a 3
Good job,
and
Tembo.
out.
Defensive
Amazing
coordinators
pass-
love this situation,
pass coverage
don't
right
they?
there.
3rd and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work.
Probably the
And
best
they stop
possible
the
outcome.
offense that time.
Hester's going to look for space now. Gains 13. The Falcons bring their offense.
So 4
back
minutes
onto
left
the field
here
for their
in the
next
first
drive.
half.
Matt Ryan under center, halfway through the 2nd quarter. Jones
There we go.
first down.
Good job by the receiver, running into that defense through the zone, finding the open space, and making a nice catch.
Empty backfield look for Ryan here.
What is up, John?
Out of the
Never
shotgun.
mind.
It's Douglas.
Douglas
That's enough
bouncing
for
it
a
out.
first
Look at
down.
that.
You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down. Now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
First down at the 49.
He'll fire it out to the
And
left.
it's Douglas again. Good. Get around the running back again.
Let's get the football in the hands
4
of our
receptions,
wide
44
receiver
yards, not
early
bad.
and often.
Shoot, if it was me, I'd say get that football to him.
That's why he gets
Every game,
targets.
That would be my priority because he's one
Not
of
so
the
much
best ones in the
with
NFL,
anybody else,
and
but
once he catches the football, look out.
With 2 hands, he has it.
And they knock him
Shepard
down
gets
just
his
a yard away from the first.
3rd catch there.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Moving the ball pretty well. Safety coming down here.
2nd and short.
That's White with the catch from Ryan. White takes the hit and
Roddy
brought
White
down.
making some plays.
This is turning into quite a drive, Phil.
Nice job, Jim, by the offensive coordinator, just mixing the plays up and keeping the defense off balance.
Should probably take this to the 2-minute warning.
Halftime is coming up, but first we reach the 2-minute
And
warning.
we're making a good push though.
Coming up at the half, it's the Verizon Halftime Report.
And now as we come back to the field, we're looking at a defense trying to maintain a lead going into the break. The defense comes out in the nickel.
So we do have a safety down in the box, sort of.
Now 1st and 10. Throws the pass. Julio
And
Jones
that was
with
so
the
close.
grab.
You must be very creative in their mid zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call, they throw the pass and complete it for a good solid pickup.
Shoot clock here,
2nd
that
down
way
coming up.
we can get as much of it as
Nickel
possible.
formation here for the defense.
That is just a
Oh,
Delay of
gonna
game against
end
the
up
offense.
getting the
Something
timeout
you can
off.
control. Snapping the football before the play
But that's
clock
okay.
runs out.
2nd and
The quarterback's got to read the defense, make sure his
6
guys
is
are
fine.
aligned, and also watch the play clock.
It's now 2nd down.
gives us a little room here.
Three-step drop.
Oh, that was thrown way behind.
Short throw.
That is so tough to do. To be that close to these receivers and able to knock the pass down without getting a penalty. Good job.
So here we go again.
Ryan from the shotgun.
Looking across the middle.
And Harrison Smith
Goes
just
incomplete on the short
swats that
throw.
away. So
Things
we
get
end
tight
up
down
getting
here in the red area. I got to give the defensive
3
man a lot of
points.
credit, though. In position, sees the ball thrown, and is able to get that hand up there and knock it down. That was a nice long drive by the offense that time.
I guess that
and
penalty
it
was
stalls out, but good job by the
more
kicker
costly
coming in
than,
and putting 3 points on the board.
gonna
Makes the catch at the 7. Gets out past the 20 and
So
brought
we have a
down
minute.
at the 24.
We do have 3
The
timeouts.
Vikings come to the line to start
Let's
this
see what they
drive at
do.
the 24. Peterson lines up in the backfield. Bridgewater standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
And he's running.
Has some space to work with.
Warrior with the tackle.
The Vikings call the timeout. Their first down here. Wright's a receiver in the slot.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
And another sack by
That's a timeout by the
Warrior.
defense.
This time by Warlow. So
And here you have 2nd
we're
down.
really getting after him. I think that's 3 sacks.
Offense lines up here.
No?
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson. He's brought down. Defense calls a timeout.
3rd and 18.
on the way.
And they're probably just going to run it, so
tight end formation.
that's what I would do.
Whoop, was that a false start?
Flag.
Oh, yeah, that was easy to see. Even with your bad eyes, as you get older, you can see that he moved before the snap of the ball.
Offense.
Third down after the penalty. Wright lined up now as a slot receiver. Adrian Peterson takes the football, and that's a big
Kimbo with the
behind
tackle.
line of scrimmage. The Falcons have to take their final timeout. That's it. That timeout
So,
might be very
a good
useful
return
for
would
the
be
offense. They're
really
now ready to
helpful.
go. Hester's going to try and return this punt. Taken down at the 33.
Man, he felt so sluggish there.
Falcons come to the line. They'll start this drive at the 33. Split backfield here. First down and 10. The defense gets a sack. Second down. Wasting little time. Split
So
backfield
this
here.
is obviously terrible.
Ryan takes it from the gun. Out to White. That brings the play to an end. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. One more snap, and we'll head to halftime.
Damn it.
Here for a sack.
Couldn't do
First
anything.
half is complete. Larry Ridley is ready to take things over back
Press
in
the
our
wrong button,
studios.
too.
And you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So 6-7 is the halftime score.
Now let's take a look back at the first half. The
A lot of
Vikings have
punts.
struggled now for 2 straight weeks in the passing department, and so it just hasn't been a big part of their offense.
Not much
The Falcons
going in
have
the run
struggled to
game.
throw the football 2 straight weeks, so that's something they'll try to fix in the second half.
That's okay.
So let's take a look at the highlights
Bridgewater
from the
6 of
first
9
half.
for 37 yards. It's terrible. Peterson not really
Down to the middle of the
effective
first.
now.
Scheffler's got the catch here on the quick
Matt
pass,
Ryan
and that
13 for
connects him
21.
to a gain of 49 yards.
Got
Falcons
sacked a
with
couple
an important
times.
pick on the drive.
And of course that one interception.
Falcons have it late in the second. White's got the catch over the middle, and he'll end up picking up 23 yards on the play.
So we now have get the ball in at the half.
So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back down to Vikings Stadium for the start of the second half.
Okay, Larry, looking sharp back in that studio. Thank you for that. And now
Very
we're
short
ready to get the
kick.
third quarter underway as these teams take the field. Able to
Damn it.
move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Falcons
So,
come onto the field now for this next series.
Gotta play a lot better in the second half.
Wide receivers
Maybe
stacked
run a
up
little
on
bit
this
more.
play.
I don't know.
And here we go, the first snap of the second half. He's got the catch. He's
And
brought
that's
down at the 23-yard
gonna be
line.
for a yard.
You can do all
Barely.
you want on the defensive side. You give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw a catch.
Second and 9. Makes the reception.
And Smith
He's tackled
will get the
beyond
first down.
markers. That's a first down.
The Falcons, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that first down. And, Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the second half. You're down just a few points.
Oh, there we go.
Just keep looking for ways to get another first down, and that'll
Nice
serve your team
8-yard
well.
gain.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying we're tougher than you are. And we're just going to.
Oh my God! Can't even follow blockers. Just no push. It's crazy.
See what they do on this third down situation.
So 3rd and 1.
Matt Ryan under center. Smith's called on.
And that's of course gonna be
All over that
behind the
offense
line.
and brings him down.
Well, it's in the second half. It's
Wow.
fourth and short near midfield, and you are
This
losing
is
the
terrible.
game. And I think this is a decision. The odds are in your favor. I think you go for it here, and if you don't get it, you
No,
can still
you don't go
survive
for
and
it.
let your
That's
defense do some work
not
for you.
good. God damn. Terrible punt.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. They come to the line of
So-
scrimmage. First down.
Oh, start off this
And
half
Jennings gonna get
terrible.
set
Very
in the slot
sluggish.
for this snap. Peterson's handed the football.
Peterson,
Trufont's in on the tackle.
he's doing what Peterson does.
The Vikings have put their quarterback in some really tough positions today.
See how
Bridgewater's trying to stay
sacks
upright and
all
make
over the
plays,
place.
but it's tough to do so when you're constantly being hit.
And no matter what you do,
believe
as a
there's like
quarterback,
3
though,
sacks
you
each.
can't start looking at the
Maybe they
pass
have
rush.
2.
You
I
have
don't
to
know.
keep your focus down the field, and you can't flinch.
The Vikings have it at the 29. Peterson's taking the
And
handoff.
that's a first
He's
down.
taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
First down at the 32.
And wow, he threw it away.
Incomplete.
Second down following that incompletion.
Not very good, but
Right,
yeah, what
lined
can
up
you do?
in the slot. Bridgewater's back in shotgun formation. Greg Jennings with the grab.
And
Taken
Jennings
down
gets
just
his
2
second
yards
catch.
short of the first.
Good
And it's
job
third
by
and
the play
3.
caller that time, calling for the short pass. Even though it comes up short of the first down, it
They are
opens
probably
up
gonna
many
run it
things that
here.
you can do on third. You can run a reverse, draw plays, screen plays, or if you want, you can still throw it down the field.
Brings it
Nope.
in.
Damn,
And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
he's not looking
We are in the
good
second
for
half
this
of a
Falcons
tight
team.
And you always hear this, control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the first down and just keep marching from here.
Taken down at the 45. The Vikings lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their
Peterson
way.
being
Peterson's had a
Peterson-like
tough
right
one,
now,
especially
which is
down the stretch. If they
exactly
want to
what we
control the game,
need.
you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
So 3rd and 6. Let's hold them.
The offense heads to the line for the 7th play of the
Just gotta hold
drive.
them.
Nickel formation for the defense here. 3rd down and 6. He'll throw it over the middle.
And we
Johnson's
don't,
got it,
of
and a
course.
first.
That's a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
Oh man, this is terrible.
First down at the 33. Peterson out to the left.
Come on.
He'll be taken down about 3 yards short of the first. Second down and 3 following that nice run. Bridgewater's going to take it from the gun. What a hit.
Oh,
And the
he had it.
ball's incomplete.
He had it
They
in his
always say
hands.
if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the
So
defender.
maybe if we stop him
So
here,
after
we
that
can hold him to a
last
field goal,
incompletion,
or
it is 3rd and 3. This long
Where's-
drive continues. Screen brings
Oh,
it
of
into his
course not.
body. Taken down at the 21.
It's 3rd down, Jim. You expect the
So
team to
Bridgewater
throw
has
football
the
down
only
field
touchdown
past
of the game.
Chains to get the first down. No, they catch them off guard. They throw a screen pass. Nice execution, and they get the first down.
And that's good for only a yard or 2.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that
Come
fools the
on.
defense.
Tight ends in motion here. Bridgewater's got it in the gun. Throws to the right.
damn it.
In on the stop.
Tim, when you get down to the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pick
This is
up that time.
terrible.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
Oh my God. Peterson just shoves somebody off.
Brought to the ground.
And most likely they'll get a touchdown here because we can't stop them. That's fucking crazy. I know Pearson is strong and everything, but come on now.
From the 4. Here's the handoff to Adrian Peterson. Picks up about 2.
If I'm on the defense and the offense is this close to scoring, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I am sending everybody. I am going to gamble that it is a run. If they have the courage to throw it, let them. If they do, of course, it'll be a touchdown.
That's second down coming up.
So they're gonna have 3 wide receivers here. Crazy.
Back to the ground.
And Peterson spins and gets a touchdown. That's fucking... How can I compete with this?
You win and lose games by how well you play in the red zone. That was an awesome job by the offense. They found a way to score the touchdown.
Peterson's over on the sideline now as the kicking team hits the field. He piled up over 40 yards rushing on that last series.
Get out of my way. Come on. There we go.
Runs it out to about the 27.
Okay. So we're down by 8.
The Falcons now will start this drive at the 27.
We gotta get shit together here.
Hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Smith's there to make the tackle.
And we get a gain of about 10 here.
After running it, it's second down.
We just gotta get first downs.
Lions lined up, 2 tight ends set. Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. That'll stop
There we
the
go.
play right there.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Greenway is a monster, though. You can't really get out of his way here.
With the ground game on first down, bringing up second.
He's just racking up those sacks.
Everybody split out wide. Out of the gun.
Come on, man.
Pick off that throw.
I know we've all heard this phrase before. That's why they're playing defense, because they can't catch. Hey,
That's
the coaches
so
don't
messed
care about
up.
that. When you get an opportunity, they want you to make the catch.
Okay.
Ryan's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Should have had it, but
Damn it.
knocked it out.
There's nothing like
I didn't want to lob it.
It gives your defense some emotion.
Oh man, this game is, it seems lost, guys. I can't compete right now. We got to hold these guys. Okay.
The
Why
offense
go
pinned back
deep?
in
That
an
is so
awful
stupid.
position. Right in the slot.
Oh my god. Fucking A. There's 10 yards right there.
1st and 10. Adrian Peterson takes the football. Tackles made.
Just hand them the fucking ball, man. Just gives them the touchdown.
Show the defense you're
So
willing to get
stupid.
in there
Come
and
on.
slug it out and get some tough running yards.
2nd down and 5.
Peterson's got it on the handoff. Weatherspoon's
Hit.
going to make the tackle.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up.
The Vikings line up, split backfield.
Out of the shotgun formation. Makes the
Oh,
catch.
come on. Just knock it out of his fucking hand.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the
Oh,
quarterback.
man.
Puts them in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
Right, a receiver in the slot. The Vikings will take the snap from the 25.
There we go. That's what we needed.
Beautiful timing that time by the safety. That's what it's about when you talk about blitzing. Space the field properly so the safety has a lane to run into, and timing the snap of the ball. They did everything right that time. Good job of the safety getting that sack.
Keeps his legs moving. This play will hold up. He's in
What?
bounds.
That is terrible. That's so messed up. How was that in bounds?
Number 3 in Minneapolis, and will return in just a moment. Third down here. Offense.
Oh my God, and I can't believe they counted that.
Wright's lined up now as a slot receiver.
But whatever.
They'll take the snap. The first here in the fourth quarter. Looking long.
There we go. That's what we needed.
Looking ahead, the Vikings will be on the road in Green Bay next week, while the Falcons will be on the road.
Vikings have a tough
The Vikings are going to punt the football.
4-game schedule. The next 4 games. Well, not the Giants, but there we go.
And a touchback here.
So
We'll bring the ball out to the 20.
we cannot mess around here.
For their next series. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Looking to the right side and throwing.
There we go.
He's got the catch.
Scheffler is probably going to save us the game
passing
here.
Numbers on both sides of the ball, they're just not there. The coverage has been good, and it's been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has
been his game, really.
And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
Still not taken down. The Falcons have been very good throwing the football today. Ryan's been efficient. He's been finding his targets, and he's getting it done.
Efficient.
He is showing why he's one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL. When you take his talent and you put along with it great decisions, you get something special on the field.
Ryan over to Douglas.
Douglas has been a lifesaver right now.
There's not much you're going to get done.
6 catches, 69 yards. He's doing better than Jones and White right now.
Ryan from the gun. Jones has got the catch and the first.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're
We
losing.
can't
but you
mess
pick up
around
a first
here.
down. Oh my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities. What you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Dixon's there to make the tackle.
Good job getting the first down by the offense. And look at the defensive players on the sideline cheering their teammates on. Keep us on the sideline a little longer. That's what they're hoping for.
Rogers.
Let's see what happens here.
Matt Ryan from the shotgun. Ryan over to
Douglas gets it.
The catches have come in bunches for this wide receiver, Phil.
Good job by this wideout today. He is finding a way to catch the football, but let's also give credit to the offensive line for pass protection and the coaching staff. They have done a tremendous job of coming up with different plays to find different ways for him to catch the football.
Ready to make the stop on the goal line, loading up that defensive front. And he hauls it.
Come on. Oh my God, right. Or Jones was in the way.
Long have won the turnover battle, and today it's more of the same.
When you look at turnovers, it really, to me, comes down to one thing. That means
we need to get this.
Speed on the defensive side. You can hit them before they are ready.
There we go.
Well, it's a nice touchdown drive by the offense.
And we are going to go for 2.
But I got to say this to the defense. You're just giving up. You're letting them march down there and letting them get back in the game.
Oh, come on.
How much does this sting?
Oh,
They get the
man.
touchdown, but Phil, they failed to get the 2.
Jim, I think it takes a lot away from the football team. It's a terrible decision. Now we'll find out if that 1 point comes back to haunt them.
Yeah, maybe.
Catches it at
We'll
the
see.
9 and starts his return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. First down.
So we just need to just stop him here. 1 stop and then basically
lined up behind his quarterback as the single back.
False start. There we go. That's great.
False start. Offense.
First down here. Rudolph's shifted from tight end to a receiver in the slot. Peterson.
There we go. Just keep them behind the line or give them 2 yards, you know, whatever.
And that time they stopped that run just for a short gain.
They've come out
Or
in the
they'll
dime
having a good game.
They send the tight end in motion.
The Vikings take it from the 23. Taken down at the 27. The Falcons are behind right now, and you see the numbers are giving up a lot of yardage on the ground, and it stands out because it's so out of character for this unit.
The tempo of this game is being set by the offensive side. The way they are running, they got all the situations in their favor, and the defense can't get them in those obvious passing situations.
Come on, there we go.
Going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Good job by the defense. They're well taught, well schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this
is gonna be close.
Short of the first down marker, they're good. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
This will bounce into the end zone for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20. Falcons now ready to take over as their offense heads on to
hopefully
the field.
one last drive. We'll see how this goes.
First down at the 20. Ryan still has it. Catch made.
Scheffler
Tackle is made.
being clutch here.
The Falcons just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
Time is beginning to run out here midway in the 4th.
And there we go, Jones.
Has got the first as he's brought down.
So that time it's a short pass.
Now we're gonna kind of run out the clock here. Try and get this to
get it done, and he did that time.
First down at the 49. It's Douglas.
A lot of times you look at the drag route, you think
get us in field goal range at least.
It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, throw it to the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the first down.
Oh, come on.
It'll be 3rd down. Time is running out here in the 4th, and the defense is trying to preserve this win.
Smith's going to take the
There we go.
That's a huge 3rd down conversion, especially after all of the failures leading up to this point.
Big first down by the offense that time here in the second
So
half.
2 minutes. Just want to waste out their timeouts here.
It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
First down. Let's see what they come up with here.
Defense lining up here late in this one, trying to hold on to the lead.
Dixon's there to make the stop.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Second down, late in the 4th quarter. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. He's looking to the right here on this throw, and that's a big-time tackle that keeps him 3 yards short of the first down marker. Trailing every 3rd down, so big.
Huge.
There's a lot of extra weight out there for this jumbo set. The Falcons take it from the 23. He has
and Toy Lolo gets the catch. And we might win this by a point.
Every snap crucial the rest of the way. Wide receivers are bunched up. First down at the 15. Smith's marked down after a gain of 4. The defense stops the clock. Every play is huge now. Second down on the way.
Yes.
Second down and 6. We'll run it with him again. Smith tackled down after a gain of 5. Phil, it's 3rd down. They are in 4-down territory, and the defense knows that.
Yeah, and you get a situation like this, Jim, on the defensive side, you need one of your pass rushers to come through and get on that quarterback.
So 17 seconds left. What a crazy game, honestly.
What a drive this has been. They feed it to him one more time.
Ooh.
That's a gain of only a yard. Every play in an
4th and
NFL game
inches.
is huge, but when you're talking about 4th down with the game on the line, well, this can decide it all.
So hard to stop an offense 4 times in a row. This is going to be
Now,
interesting to see how the defense goes about it.
2 seconds left, and we're gonna win this game. Unless a field goal block happens, and oh man, I wouldn't be able to think about it. So,
And it's good. He puts it through. And
15 to
the
14.
celebration is on. What's it like for a team standing on the sideline, waiting to see
Wow.
if the kicker can win the game for your team?
Just wow.
It's very nerve-wracking to know that you have
Didn't really play well.
It's all up to the kicker now.
Didn't run the ball well.
Make it many times in practice. When they do it in the game, that
Had
is
some
exciting
shoddy
stuff.
passing.
What a memorable
Well,
game
some throws
this
were
truly was.
very,
For Phil Simms, Danielle
terrible,
Bellini,
but-
and Larry Ridley, Jim Nance saying so long for now, and we leave you with the GMC.
That's how you
Never
efficiently
say
win
never
a game, even though
moment of the
your
game.
offense isn't really doing good. So, but Smith at least got a touchdown. That's good. Ah man, that Jennings touchdown was weird. But that's game. So thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.